All right. I see you just popped on there. How you doing, Tony? Hi, Leanne. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Yeah, I don't know what the heck was going on. It said that I was live, and I was sitting there for 10, 15 minutes or so, and nobody came on. Yeah, Sherry, I noticed that. I couldn't reverse the camera for some reason. It kept coming back to the other side when I had the phone in the horizontal position. So I've got it in the vertical position now, and it seems to be working. dang, dang technology. Isn't that right? Anyway, I think it's like about 117 degrees out here right now, and that's why I wasn't wearing a shirt. We're lucky it only showed the upper half of me because I'm only wearing bearskin. Oh, we're down to two now. Yeah, Janice, that's what right. Bearskin. Anyway, let me switch the screen here up to the wheel, and you can see on the right hand side of the wheel all the names are there. I didn't erase anything; they're still all there. And Humberto Carrion. That's funny, Deucely. Yeah, Tony, I know about setting mediators and all of that stuff. Not going to do that on this one. I'm just going to try to get through this one and get the spin done so that we can get a first place winner for the that's for the ball bearing flip knife and the kitchen multi-tool. And this isn't just a little tiny thing. This thing is pretty good size. I mean, look at the size of the box. And this thing fills that whole box from one end to the other. Uh, it's got everything in there. It's a nice little survival tool. Um, I've got one put in with my survival food. Yeah, Sherry, that's about right. It's got everything in there. Um, it's a monster. Yeah, sure is, Tony. Hi, Linda Lou. You made it. He just like the wiener. The the wiener will be pleased. Yeah, I know what you were saying. I do that when I'm typing too. I start getting going so fast that my fingers get in the way. Hi, Umberto. I've got yours all packed up. I just need to get this one um, put away. So I want to cover a few things while I've got people on here, but I'll wait until a few more people sign on. NASCAR is postponed due to rain. Where are they? I haven't followed NASCAR in years. Are we still streaming out there? Because it seems like everything is in a sit still here. Sherry, you got booted. Why? What'd you say? Yeah, Umberto, it's hot here too. Uh, just hit like 117 just about the time that I was going online. Great. At least you can hear me. Ah, the East Coast. North Carolina, the humidity capital of the world. Yeah, Tony, it was 117 when I went to hit the reboot or the restart button for the inverter. Apparently, I had too many things running. My desktop computer is 500 watts. Hi, Ryan. How are you? We're going to wait for some people to get on here, and then we're going to do a respin for the first place winner on the Lucky Sevens. Yeah, Tony, I don't know what's going on here. I guess it's just way too hot at 117. I've got two dogs outside the window that are growling at each other. Give me a second. Okay, you guys, knock it off. There's enough shade out there for both of you. Yeah, they're hot and a little bit ornery. Well, Sherry, you type fast. You must be a secretary. Hey, I wonder if I can log in to the live chat on my desktop. I'm not going to touch anything. I don't want to get kicked off. Yeah, that's right, Tony. She sure does. Yeah, we're up to 9 now. Who just joined in? Oh, we've got 10 here. Who else just joined in? Yeah, thanks for that, Tony. Also, I'll re-mention this again just before we spin the wheel. But if any of you get a comment saying that you are the winner and text to a certain number or something like that, don't do it. That's not me. I'm not going to ask you to do that. Text to any numbers. The winner will uh, be notified through comments to email me at my email address with their address so that I can mail the item to them. Oh, we're back down to 8 now with 8 like buttons pressed. Thank you, Tony. A few people hit it. Let's see what else we got to look at here. Oh, there's my live right there. So I guess I could access it if I wanted to. Uh, I'm not going to mess with that. I don't want to get booted. I'm showing 8 like buttons with 10 people on the channel right now. I'll be right back. I'm going to just hop into the next room and grab a hold of my pad. I had a few items written down I wanted to cover. Wow, that's weird, Sherry. Yeah, I got 10 likes and 10 people online, Duslick. Hi, Grunwood. No, I'm still showing 10, Duslick. Sherry, yep, yeah, just showing 10 here. Hi, Anthony, how are you? Welcome aboard. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my notepad. And I'm back. So anyway, I've been having problems with the comments on my channel, and it started after I did an update. Yeah, you're right, dude. It's like I'm seeing 11 now. And same thing, Sherry. I'm seeing 11. Anyway, the problem I've been having with the comments is if the comments come through with the YouTube Studio icon, every time I click on them, it says something went wrong, try again. And I can't get into them. So if they come through with the regular YouTube icon, and I click on them, then no problem, I get access to them. And then the ones that don't come through with that, and I've got the question there, I got to answer. I actually have to log on with my desktop, and then I can access the comments and answer them all. So that's a pain in the butt. And the tech support was about as helpful as a cocktail, one of those little cocktail umbrellas in a monsoonal rain. Yeah, Tony, I know you said you're having the same issue. They keep telling me when I get online that there's nothing they can do for somebody who doesn't call in and let them know it's happening. And they won't take my word for it. They said for security reasons, whatever that means. Yeah, I've seen that, just like this. Those are pretty cool. They also have the, I set it up one time, called a gutter, self-watering gutter unit. And it uses a water valve from a swamp cooler so that it, the float lets it know when it needs water in the buried pipes. Yeah, Sherry, what you need to do is get on YouTube Studio, and at the top right corner, right up here on YouTube Studio, this is just YouTube, but on YouTube Studio, the top corner, there'll be a little icon there to click on to go to tech support chat. Go on there and tell them you're having the problem, and they don't care if you say I've talked to other people having the same problem, but they just need to have it put on their books that a bunch of people are calling in. I told the idiot online that he needed to uh, talk to tech support and make sure they send out a patch real quick. Yeah, just like actually, I love gardening, but it's getting harder and harder every year, and I got to get out there early and water now because of the heat. And now they're saying that this heat wave is going to stick through for at least another whole week. Yeah, that'll do it, Garn Road. Also, uh, overwatering tomatoes will cause them to split too. Yeah, isn't that right, Tony? The wind gods were blowing the 30-mile-an-hour winds every day this year so far. Yeah, Sherry, my tomatoes are still just small green tomatoes. They haven't gone very big yet. Is that right, Anthony? So you're in New England. That's where I'm originally from. Uh, Hi, David. How are you? Yeah, that's pretty cool, Duslik. I've done that for years, planting basil in between the tomatoes. This year, the grasshoppers ate up all of the basil, and but they didn't bother my tomato plants. Anthony, you live in Connecticut. So, oh, you're a truck driver. Yeah, a lot. Um, my mother's side of the family all lived in Connecticut. We had them in New Haven, East Haven, Milford, um, a couple other places. It's been a lot of years since I've been back there. Yeah, shade netting seems to work pretty good. I've got 60% shade cloth over my garden house, the Garden of Eden. Well, I put mine up the second year I was here, and I'm going into the eighth year, and it's still there with a few small tears in it. Hi, Don. Welcome aboard. Better late than never. Yeah, I've seen that, Sherry. As a matter of fact, my neighbor up the road gave me some. Well, thank you, Anthony. Uh, Anthony just gave me a $5. I appreciate that. I could use all the help I can get out here. Times have been tight with the current administration caring only about themselves. Well, that looks better on the screen, but I think I'm up too high. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it a pain with this, well, as Tony calls him, Captain Crazy? Yeah, Sherry. What I didn't tell you was I took a nap just before um, coming online. I had the alarm set for 12:30, and I got sitting down just about that time, and went to post, and then my camera wouldn't obey. I had a few other problems. So anyway, I wonder what that little thing down there is. Oh, that's the one that shows Anthony. Cool. So I understand, Don, down there by the coast, it's a lot cooler than it is out here. Oh, sorry, I had to get up and put a coat on. It's down to 114. Yeah, I had a tomato plant one time that um, was came up in a crack between my driveway and the block wall. The crack was only about 2 inches wide, and the dirt that was in there was just stuff that ran off in the rain. Yeah, I tried that, Tony, but it wouldn't let me um, because it said rotate camera. Let me try again. I can do it without removing anything, so here we go. And now it's saying rotate device, and I can't read the comments at the bottom, so I've got to go back the other way. That's funny. Oh, pick them from my room. Yeah, Don, I'm telling you, it's hot out here. John was supposed to be on. Um, to cover for his wife because his wife's in the drawing, and she's driving back from Thousand Oaks right now. Well, that's just settings, Sherry. My phone will take them in landscape mode, but it won't do live broadcast in landscape mode. Yeah, it was 117 when I started, Don. It gets worse, Duslick, when you get a bunch of people online. There's only 11 I'm showing, but if it gets up to like 100 people online, you can't type anything in. The lines pop up so fast that yours disappear in a second. Of course, Sherry, the secretary, probably gets in about 15 lines to every word I would type. Only 92, Deuce. Yeah, but yeah, what's your humidity like? My humidity is only 12%. Hi, Common Man, how are you? Or should I say, thumbs up. Common Man was a winner of one of the contests a while back. Oh yeah, the hens are still laying. I'm getting on the average of 7 eggs a day. Hi, Ann Bear. Yeah, when they stop laying or they cut back on laying, I go in there and have a talk with them. I tell them I've got to eat something. It's either eggs or chicken, and the eggs start showing up. All right, let's see. I gotta scroll back here. No, Ann Bear's my cousin. That's what she calls me all the time. Yeah, about right, Grunwood. 54% humidity. Oh my God, that's murder. And it gets over 15% here. I call it murder. At 7 this morning, it was 111 degrees here. Dogs are doing fine. I just had to open the window and give them a little yelling at. They argue over the one spot right below my air conditioner. I guess the condensation drops in the soil there and keeps the ground wet. Hello, Off-Grid Life 420. Never heard of that, Grunwood. Well, since I got a late start, everybody, I'm probably going to do the spin at, let's see, it's 20 till 2. Let's make it 2 o'clock. I'll do the spin and we'll uh, wrap this thing up. That's really too humid for me there, Duslick. I grew up in New England, in Rhode Island, and in August of every year in the summer, it was 90 degrees outside, 99% humidity. You could sit still in the shade with a fan blowing on you and sweat a gallon of water. Yeah, you can have that humidity, Off-Grid Life. I don't like it. That's one thing I like about the desert. It's a dry heat. Yeah, Common Man, I heard that you guys were going through like monsoonals on the East Coast. Yeah, I know, Anthony. I grew up with that stuff. And, oh my God, I was an auto mechanic back then, fresh out of high school. And I remember crawling under cars in the summertime and the asphalt burning my back right through my uniform. Yeah, I don't like Arthur either. Arthur I. Tiss. Yeah, Tony, water catchment. But it's salty water. Yeah, Mr. Tiss. Well, I call him Art. Art Tiss. Yeah, I got him in my fingers, but the hot, dry, well, the elevation here also helps a lot with that. I have very few episodes of arthritis. Sherry, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hear any noises here going off. Nice try, Dislick. I don't think Ben Gay likes women. You guys are hearing beeping, huh? I can't tell you where that's coming from. I don't hear anything here in this room. Well, it's not my pacemaker because I don't have one. I don't have any speakers turned on or anything like that. All I hear is tinnitus in my ears. Yeah, never call the tinnitus helpline if you have tinnitus. I called it one time, it just kept ringing. I've got it plugged in, Sherry. Yeah, I've got my phone plugged into the USB port on the computer so that it stays charged as we go. I knew I was going to be on for quite a while, and I didn't want the battery going dead in the middle of the uh, broadcast. Yeah, it could be the aliens. I've been watching that old 1980s TV show, The Greatest American Hero, that comes on every weekday for an hour a night, and I love that old show. Funny thing about that show, everybody. Hi, Jeff. They the alien spaceship contacted Ralph and the FBI agent in the desert, and the desert was Palmdale, which is not far west from here. Yeah, that's it, Humberto. William Cat. Matter of fact, they're playing reruns on TV right now, so I've been streaming it on Google TV instead, and I'm in season 3. There were 3 seasons of it. I'm in season 3 now, episode 4. A lot of those I didn't see because the job I had, the show played while I was working. You hear the beep too, Don? I don't know where it's coming from. It's definitely not in my room. Yeah, Deuce, like what the heck? Why are you so rude? By the way, I've known Duslick for a lot of years. We've never met. We actually started uh, our relationship, I should say, on chat on the computer years ago when it was something like this, but everybody had to type. Not like me or the host could talk. Everybody had to type their stuff in. And then they had these private rooms where you could, um, if you met somebody you wanted to chat with in private, you could both go to a private room and everybody else was gone. AOL chat. Yeah, that was one of them too. Huh. I don't know what that is, David. It's not here. I've got my phone plugged in. Yeah, the old dial-up Yahoo chat. That's where we met, wasn't it, Duslick? With the old dial-up modems that went. Yeah, I think it is there, David. I think the beeping's on your end. Yeah, the good old days, Duslick. Yeah, but they've made a lot of advances in time. So, well, I guess, Duslick, we've been friends online for what now? Well, I'd say it was probably around 1987 or 88 when we met. See, Jeff, there's no beeping there either, so it's not us, it's somebody else. Yeah, Jeff, they have a bunch of those on there, and they advertise on TV too if you want to meet a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that. It's a whole different thing because it's a pay per. I'm going to unplug my phone a second and then plug it back in and see if it. Oh, there's the sound of unplugging it. I'm at 78% battery, so it's not me beeping. Oh, but now I can access my phone's internal storage. That's interesting. Let me see what I can get on screen here. Screenshots. So anyway, let me see if I can bring one of these up. These are screenshots that I shared with tech support yesterday. But this is the screen, what I see when I try to access documents. Documents, comments. This is what pops up. Something went wrong. Retry. Totally aggravating. Let's see what this one was. Oh yeah. Hey Grunroad, there you are. Now see, I copied this one because this one's got the YouTube Studio icon. If I clicked on that, it would give me that error. But if I clicked on this one with the regular YouTube, just the YouTube icon, then I could access the comment. But not everybody comes through with both of those. Some people just come through with just the YouTube Studio icon. Hi, Tortuga. Yeah, I know you sleep late because you work late. Anatomy photos, Sherry. Well, I sent you some of those earlier today when I was trying to get online. Yeah, Sherry, Tortilla Lisa said hi to you. Yeah, there you are. You're on screen right there. Uh, Let me close that one. And let's see what else I had here. Oh, this is something I looked up for Tony. Tarantula hawks. We have those out here. And they're pretty nasty. These are all saved screenshots from lots and lots and lots and lots of years. I think this one's the snake. Oop. Okay, well, it says I'm using up too much memory on my computer. So I'm going to cut that off. Hey, Tortuga Lisa, look. I see somebody right there. That's from my home screen. That's your daughter. The giveaway respin for the Lucky Sevens. 5 minutes to go, everybody. So let me re-emphasize. Let's see. Off-grid life 420. In your opinion, cheap solar chargers. What's that? Work as good as the black one you're using now? No. The Midnight Classic 150, 200, and 250 are excellent. The cheap Chinese controllers do not give you all of the power that you should be getting. They also lie about their outputs. Now the 250 model that you have, the Classic 250, the 250 means that it'll handle up to 250 volts input. So you can hook up your panels in series to bring it up to almost 240 volts and input that into an inverter. And then the inverter doesn't have to work so hard to put out 240 volts. Now, one thing you want to pay attention to on the Midnight Classic controllers is that some of them are not designed for specific uses on wind and solar, and they have big limitations. I forget what the letters are on them, like a CL or something like that. So you don't want those. You want the full version 250 if that's what you got. Well, thanks, Tortuga Lisa. I love it too. Hey, Cedric, how are you doing? The heat over here is 117 degrees right now. It's hot. Yeah, Tony. Those tarantula bugs. They come and go. I see them around in swarms, and then all of a sudden they're all gone. Yeah, and Barry, you got to watch out for those brown recluse. They do that flesh-eating bacteria stuff. The black widows will make you swell up and get a nasty-looking scar from it, but the brown recluses, they're really, really bad. I know some women that down in my old hometown, when I was in construction, they got bit by those, and they had to go into one of those anabolic chambers to save their limbs. Hey, Tony and Lisa. I'm sorry, Tony and Leanne. Tortuga Lisa said hi. You're welcome, Off Grid. Yeah, Tony. I don't know whoever told you to get those midnight classics. Old Pellin, hello. Welcome aboard. You got on just in time. We got about a minute to go before the spin. I think I'll stay on a little while after the spin. Wow, you guys are adding in the comments faster than I can get through them. Oh yeah, Amber, you got to watch out for those recluses. I'm telling you, I see them and they go to Valhalla very quickly. Yeah, spray paint will work on them. I used to use that cheap Aquanet hairspray. That was one of the best insect killers I ever had. If you had a line of ants in your kitchen, just spray the whole line. Not only did it kill the ants instantly, but it erased their trail so the other ants couldn't follow it. Yep, 117 here. Of course, Tony and Leanne had 119 yesterday, I think it was. Hi there, old Pellin. Well, the comments are getting in here faster than I can read them. And Bear, you're going to hate Jeff? Yeah, this heat wave is supposed to last all the way through next week. Yeah, we didn't have central air growing up. Of course, I was the nutty kid who used to sleep with the bedroom window open in the wintertime in Rhode Island. Yeah, Don. Understandable. Um, but the that rain dance hairspray is not cheap anymore. It used to be like 99 cents a can. Of course, if you sprayed it on your hair, you could play football without getting any injuries. Yeah, I still don't have central air. I have two window air conditioners. Well, hey everybody, are you ready for the spin to see who the first place winner is? Let me see what my two notifications are. Oh. Alright, so let's get over to the wheel. And we're going to put it up here to full screen. Yes, Edric. Heat wave. Anyway, I've got a bunch of yeses. So, again, let me warn you if after the spin, if anybody gets a message telling them that they're the winner and text to a certain phone number, that is a scammer. I don't know where he comes from, but I reported him and I haven't seen him for a while, but just in case. And the winner that's going to be drawn here in a few seconds. The winner will have to contact me by next Sunday, July 23rd. I will, right after this live episode, I will take the winner's name and find their last comment to me, reply to that comment with my G-Bears Off-Grid Ways email address so that you could send me your mailing address so I can get these things mailed out. All right, so are we ready to spin? Here we go. You want me to get you in closer so you can see better? You just really need to see the wheel. Well, what's going to happen when I click this is it's going to spin, but it will also, at the end, it will burst out with fireworks and that stuff and announce the name. Here we go. We're off and running. The wheel on the computer goes round and round. It's slowing down. Slowing down more. Oh no, it just went past Umberto. Oh, just went past Digital Dreamer. Uh-oh, Common Man just went past you. It looks like Keegan M61. I didn't see them on this episode. So they're not on live with us right now. Anybody who knows them, send them a notice that they are the winner, and that's for the first place win. So if I don't hear from them in a few days or so, I'll give them until Sunday, but then we'll plan to have another live episode and another spin, because I'm going to give those prizes away one way or another. So I'm going to close this for right now, and we'll go back to our regular chat. Well, thanks, Tortiga Lisa. You know who they are? Well, your name came past there, the Common Man. David Potter, yeah, you might get another chance in a few days. Everybody might get another chance in a few days. Thanks, Sherry. I'm sure they're happy to be winners. Of course, they didn't come on live, so I don't know who they were. Were they somebody that you sent over, Tortuga Lisa? Oh, Keegan M. Look at that. There, you're Keegan M. You're online. You were the winner. It was your name that came up. Yes, you did, Keegan. You were the winner. You won the first place prize of the Survival Kitchen Multi-Tool. It's got everything in it except the kitchen sink and the ball bearing flip knife. So I will be needing your mailing address. You don't have to put it on here. Matter of fact, let me exit full screen. Shrink that one down. Shrink that one down. Let's go try to get the studio here. Studio home. Yeah, where were you, Keegan? How come you weren't online chatting with the rest of us? Well, let me see if I can figure out how to get to YouTube Studio. Is anybody getting hypnotized looking at my screen? Doesn't seem to be loading very quickly here. Yeah, it's definitely the heat. I'll grant you that, old Pelham. You fell asleep, Tony? Well, thanks, Tortuga Lisa. All right, so I got the channel up. Let's go to comments. Wow, the computer is moving slow. It's got to be the heat because I built this computer from scratch. I built it from ground up. And at the time I put it together, it was the fastest thing available out there because I had a flight simulator connected into it. And I used to fly Cirrus the jet all over the country on my giant screen computer. Hey Pierre, I saw you just logged in. All right, I got comments finally starting to come up. I can't believe this thing is moving so slow. Yeah, the wires are probably melting outside, that's for sure. Yeah, last I checked, Pierre, 117 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's like, what, 46 degrees Celsius or something like that? 47 degrees? Hey, Lisa, Pierre from Backyard Bus just said hi. Oh, I'm going through here trying to find the comments. Anyway, what I will do is after I log off of this live episode, I will get in touch with the winner and send them an email address. Sherry, yes, I can watch my own live feed. But I'm not going to because apparently I'm using up a lot of memory doing the live broadcast, and there's not enough left for me to run quickly on the computer. But I'm watching it anyway on my phone as it goes along. I can see on the screen of my phone the same thing that you're looking at here on this screen. Hey, I just saw it. Heat seeker bus. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to have to go all the way back to find that the winner's comment so I can send them an address. But what probably will work just as well is, let's see if I can do this and go to my Yahoo account. And we're going to go to mail. I want to go to this one. All right. So, that's the email address. Let me see if I can get you in a little closer. I'm on a tripod, so it makes it hard. Okay, so it's G Bear Homesteading, all one word, G Bear Homesteading at yahoo.com. So, will the winner please, Keegan M., email me your mailing address at that so I can get to mailing all this stuff out because Humberto Carrion's been waiting patiently for his to show up, but I only want to make one trip to the post office because it's a 20-mile round trip. Okay, Keegan M. Yeah, that is a long drive, and at least with my van, I can use the um, E85 alcohol fuel, so that's a lot cheaper. Yes, Tortiga, that's exactly what I say is um, not only that, but there's usually a line at the post office. So if I'm going to have to go down there and stand in line for a half an hour, I'm going to do both packages at the same time, not do them at separates. David, yeah. Well, my trip to Walmart from here is about about 16 miles one way. So that's a 32-mile round trip. Of course, to get fuel for my van, that's a about a 42-mile round trip. And it was the gas price for E85 was all the way down to um, let's see, I think I was paying 285 for it, 285 a gallon, and now it's back up over $3 a gallon. Thank you, Captain Crazy. Well, you got it just like I do, Tortuga Lisa. Big long trip. Yeah, if Trump gets reelected, when Donald Trump was president, the gas prices for regular gasoline, not the E85 either, regular gasoline was down to $1.89 a gallon here in California in the desert. That's unheard of. Yeah, that's about right, David. I save money every time I don't go to Walmart too. Of California, they made new laws about selling pork and pork products, so I can't buy my 6 slice bacon anymore. I have to go to Walmart to get it, and a 3 pound pack is like 20 something, $24 or something like that. Yes, I just got 2 ding-dings here, Keegan M. So thank you very much. I will respond to those after I get offline here. Bye, Common Man. Thanks for coming by and joining in. Yeah, that beeping you just heard was a couple of emails coming in, Ann. Well, I can answer that pretty simply. It's 117 degrees outside, and I've got two air conditioners running in the cabin. And here's the thermometer. 10% humidity, 66 degrees Fahrenheit in the bedroom here. So, yeah, I'd say the thing can keep up. I don't have a bread machine, Ann Bear. I make my bread by hand. Oh, funny man there, Humberto. You have to remember with the two window air conditioners and three ceiling fans running. So it keeps the air moving around inside here, and it's dry, so yeah, I'm running about close to 4,000 watts of solar. That's why I can run the air conditioners. But when I turn on this desktop computer, um, that's well. Let's see. I think the power box in the computer. I think I went with the 750 watt power supply because, like I said, I used to run a flight simulator off of it, and that was very extensive. So this thing's got maxed out on everything that's in it. Let's see if I can bring that up. Glary Utilities. This is a great utility. System information. All right, so here's the information. My processor is an i7 CPU, 950 at 3.07 gigahertz. The memory, 245. Let's see. I'm sorry, 24,574 megabyte, and that's 400 memory. So that's super fast. The motherboard's an X58 USB 3. This thing moves really, really quick normally. And for my hard drive, as you can see down here, I'm using a Samsung solid state drive, an 850 Pro, 256 gigabyte. And then I've got the Pro Ignite also, which is 223 gigabyte. So yeah, this system, when I built it to the max at the time. Everything from top line. Yeah, thanks, Tony. Don't forget to hit that like button at the top before you leave today. We're going to be wrapping this thing up pretty soon here. I've got almost 1.5 hours, 1.27 so far. Hey, John, you finally showed up. Let's see. Oh yeah, you like sleeping outside. The bugs out here would drive me nuts, and the dogs would want to snuggle up beside me, and we would all cook. So Yeah, thanks, Tony. And I got a few people that threw in some cash on this one and the last one. So I'll be collecting that this month. I usually collect around the 23rd of the month. So I got about, what, 7 more days? Another week? Yeah, you got to look good up there, John. Hey, by the way, Don Finley's online here too. Or he was. I don't know if he still is. Hi, Top of Texas. How are you doing today? Tortuga Lisa said hi, John. Are you still on online here, Don? Well, you're very welcome, Sherry. I want to thank you for all the help you've given me with the dogs. Yeah, Humberto, Tomcat disappeared when the dogs first arrived around here about a year ago. Keegan M., the 3 new pups, and Blackbeard and Gillis all disappeared on July 3rd. Haven't heard from them since. I have 3 dogs here now. I have Diogi, the first dog that ever showed up. And then I have Patches, the second dog that ever showed up. And then I have Doggy Daddy. So it's only those 3 here now. Patches and Diogi are brothers, but they don't get along. Patches thinks he's the big boss. See you later, Tony. Leanne, thank you for stopping in. No, it wasn't fireworks that ran them off. The fireworks were the next night. And I did a video on those, but you couldn't hear them at all, so it wasn't any noise or anything. Yes, John and his wife Letty both take good care of a bunch of dogs. Drive safe out there, Tony. Yeah, I like Gillis too, but just the last couple of weeks before he disappeared, he was getting very ornery. Well, I'm not writing them off yet. They may show up again. They do stuff like that. They disappear for a while, but they won't travel in the heat like this. I think they're gone, Lisa. Yeah, they show up when it's cool, but they won't travel in the heat. I had a neighbor that lives about 4.5 miles from here mention that she saw Gillis and Blackbeard up by her place. So they may be up that way somewhere. and taken up with somebody else up there in the hills. Yeah, they got their meals morning and night, and they got treats at lunchtime, and they always had a big bucket of water, or actually 2 buckets of water available. As a matter of fact, when I get offline here, I'll be going out, refilling the water bucket, and I drop a block of ice in there. I keep 2 blocks of ice in the freezer, so they get one in the morning at breakfast time, and then one in the afternoon at supper time, and it gets that water nice and cold for them. Hi, top of Texas. Hey, Lisa, the top of Texas just said hi. I'm using 60% shade cloth, Sherry, on that garden house. Yeah, no fun driving hot water. No fun drinking it either. Old Pellin. I see you corrected your drinking. Yeah, I might have gone up to 70%. Uh, the problem is that it keeps the sun off of them directly, but it doesn't change the heat. The heat is, like I said, it's 117 degrees out there, and it's 117 degrees even with the shade cloth inside of um, the Garden of Eden, because that's the ambient temperature. Now inside the greenhouse, even with roof panels taken out, I noticed that it went over limit, which is 150 degrees on the thermometer. It went over limit and it's blank right now, so it's more than 150 degrees in that greenhouse right now. Yeah, David, I'd like to have a bunch of tree leaves. Problem with the leaves out here that are on these bushes is they're most of them are creosote bushes, and the leaves would be poisonous to the garden. And Sherry, the illegal marijuana growers actually had giant swamp cooler setups on their grow houses, and they used 80% sun cloth, and that was because they didn't care. They were stealing water, and they were living on somebody else's land. They just commandeered somebody's land to grow marijuana on. Isn't that nice of them? Yeah, John, I'm glad that works out for you. I'm sure if I put that shade cloth up down here at my place, the winds would transfer it all the way down to the next city. Yeah, they took the swamp cooler motors with them, but the rest of the parts, they just destroyed them. Yeah, drinking and driving problems definitely there, Pierre. Don't get caught. Yeah, in this Pierre, in this state, just having an open container in your vehicle, even if it was in the back seat or the trunk, if they turn it over and one drop of liquid comes out of it, that's an open container, and you get written up for a DUI. Yeah, that's right, and they left the cardboard honeycombs there, but they destroyed them. They just beat them up with pipes or whatever so that nobody else could get them. Some of them had drilled illegal wells, and I went over to check the wells to see if they left the well pumps behind, and I would be able to hook those up with some electricity and maybe pump some water, but no, they took those too. Yeah, Sherry, that would be something, except the dogs aren't running anywhere. They're laying down in muddy holes that they dug. Some of them look like they're trying to start a basement under my cabin. Yeah, Noah, that's a possibility. Um, and welcome aboard. Glad to see you here. But yeah, the new spots. There's not very many of them growing out here in this area anymore. A lot of them were raided, and they didn't own the land. They just moved on to the land to grow. What is it, Noah? What's the interesting idea? Yeah, I did hear about them. I'm growing citrus trees in my greenhouse. They're doing pretty well, but I think they're getting root bound in the pots I've got them in. I've got them in 15-gallon pots. I need to get my garden extension built because those are all going out there, and they'll have their own little greenhouse section with uh, plastic doors on it that I can open and close. Yeah, that thermal heating and cooling thing is a pretty good thing, but out here in this desert, not a great idea. You dig a hole down deep in the ground and go back and check it. It'll be full of snakes and critters. My greenhouse, I had to put a concrete floor in it. Actually, I call it a desert crete floor because the critters try to get in there to the plants. Oh, there's definitely snakes out here. I've shot a couple of 4 and 5 foot Mojave green rattlers. I'm going to go grab myself an ice water out of the refrigerator. I'll be right back. Well, I just checked the thermometer outside. It's down to 114. I did not crack open a beer. That was me cracking open the ice water. Right there. Speaking of ice water, get this, everybody. Right here on the label, California CRV. That's 5 cents. 5 cents a bottle. And then it says or 10 cents. So when I took them to recycle, I showed it to the guy at the recycle place. I said, I'll take the 10 cents instead of the CRV. He says, what are you talking about? And I said, well, it says California CRV or 10 cents. And he explained to me that that was for Oregon. But whoever came up with this label definitely wasn't thinking. Hey, thanks for the great person comment there, John. Thank you, Sherry. I'm catching up with the comments here. Yeah, Lisa, we'll get to that prospecting and metal detecting someday here. I do have an inheritance due to me, but it's being handled by 3 shady lawyers, and I've already waited almost 2 years for it, so we'll see. Still waiting. It's supposed to come to a head next month in August. Yes, good hydration. And the cold water makes you feel cooler too. That's right, John. You know me, too early for beer time. I don't pop beers until 5:30 p.m., sometimes 6 p.m. Well, Noah, the dogs are here. And John will tell you, even when he and his wife pull in their cars, the dogs run at them, and the dogs are not corralled at all. They don't have collars, they don't have leashes, and they don't have fences locking them in. So when I go to town, if anybody has the guts to come onto my place, hey, so be it. I won't have to feed the dogs for a couple of days. Sherry hasn't gotten to meet me, John. Actually, I don't think anybody but Tony and Leanne has met me. Yeah, Keegan, I heard that. Also, here in California now, if you bring bottles in, um, glass bottles, you have to sort them by color. Yeah, and Bear, I gave that some thought about filling up my van with it and doubling my money back. But then I figured out the cost of the trip, and I wouldn't come out with more than like $5 difference, so it's not worth it. We'll get to that, Lisa. Matter of fact, I was on um, the Nokta website today, and let me see if I can get to that. We'll close that one down. Oh, and to show you, I use Nokta metal detectors, and I have the Gold Cruiser and the Simplex Plus. Here's the Nokta. So this Gold Finder 2000, this thing is, if you look at it, you're going to say, hey, wait a minute, that looks like a mine lab. Yeah, it looks just like a mine lab, doesn't it? This is the Gold Finder 2000 though. And what I found out was Nokta has a lot of their parts made by Mine Lab. This one is $700, but my Gold Cruiser was $900. So let's see right here, the Gold Cruiser. Let's see how much it is now. Oh, they dropped the price. It's only $600 now. But it's definitely a really nice metal detector. But if you're just going to look for gold and nothing else, you're not going to do any park checking or anything like that, the Gold Finder 2000 is nice because anything that shows up black on the right side is gold. Anything that shows on the left side is junk. It's that simple to use. Yeah, Pierre was here for a month. We had some fun together. You bet, Lisa. The Noktas are excellent. And so I'll tell you a couple of the greatest things about them. Yeah, I've done some dry washing. A couple of things about the Nokta cruisers, or the Nokta macros, is they come with, most of them, the higher end ones, are 100% waterproof. And they come with wireless headphones, but you can't use those underwater. But when you're underwater with your metal detector, it'll go to vibrate, so you can feel a vibration in your hand when you detect something. Now, the other thing is, they come with built-in rechargeable batteries. So they got the lithium ion batteries in them, and the ion, it'll last easily. On a single charge, I've gone uh, almost 16 hours. So you get plenty of power out of them. And then it's just, you just plug in the wire adapter, plug it into any USB port, and charge your system back up again, and you're ready to go again. They also sell for the Noctas, they sell the Nocta pinpointer. And that's another nice thing. So when you're wearing your wireless headphones and you're out in the field and you're metal detecting, and you're hearing the metal detector beep in your headphones, when you get down with your pinpointer, as soon as you turn your pinpointer on, it will mute your metal detector so they don't interfere with each other. I love those features. They are outstanding. So the headphones, the metal detector, and the pinpointers are all rechargeable. They all come in with built-in batteries. There's no problem of fire risk with these lithium batteries. They've been long tested. Yeah, that's nice, Lisa, and you don't have to carry extra batteries with you in your pocket and worry about losing them, and then you don't have to worry about what do you do with the worn out batteries when they die in your metal detector. These metal detectors, I swear by them, they are outstanding. And I put down the smallest little speck of gold. I mean, it wasn't even a picker. And I put it down on a piece of wood so that I wouldn't pick up anything else. And I scanned over it, and the gold cruiser sang out loud and clear. So if any of you want to check these out, if you're going to live off grid, you've got to have a good metal detector. Like I said, if you're just going to go for gold, get the Gold Finder 2000. If you're going to go for other things, go with the Gold Cruiser. The Gold Cruiser package that I got comes with 2 coils, wireless headphones, charging cables, and a instruction book on how to detect for gold. And these things are so nice. You can set up the discrimination on these so that you won't get anything from black sand and rocks and anything like that. Batteries, batteries, batteries. Loving the recharging on these things. Waterproof coils, headphones, USB charging, a cable, the user manual. I think when I bought mine, I got mine also was a bonus kit, and it came with the Nocta macro hat, the finder's case that you wear around your waist, and they got all kinds of neat little apparatus that came with it. So it was a great deal, but I did pay $8.99 was what mine was. Even the Simplex, I got the Simplex too. That was the first one I bought, and the Simplex Ultra. That came with 2 coils and all the extra stuff too. And that's nice for working in parks and actually just working in the desert. The Legend, those are, everybody likes those. They swear by them. Go to noctamacro.com. I'm sorry, noctadetectors.com. And check this stuff out. This is what I've got right there. I love this thing. Great machine. Comes with all the extras. It's got the large coil and a small coil. Can't beat it. Yeah, as a matter of fact, those e-bikes, they say you shouldn't store those indoors plugged in, because if they explode and catch fire, they'll burn your place down. Nor writing. That's an interesting question. First of all, you got to do your research and know about gold. When you do know about gold, then these other idiots can't swindle you. So you weigh your gold, you check online for what the gold prices are for the day, and you take it in there and you bring your own little gram scale, which I always have with me, and you put your gold on the gram scale and you say, okay, would you like to buy some gold? I have X number of grams, and right now it's selling for $2,180 an ounce. So that's the price I'm looking for. Would you like to buy some or all of it? If they say, oh no, I'm not going to pay you that much for it, you tell them, okay, see you later. Walk out and go find another place. Nokta is the company name of the metal detector company. They're in the country of Turkey, I think they are. They have a lot of their parts made by Minelab, which are top of the line metal detectors, and the Noktas have even gone further, and they've got a lot of great features on their computers. I mean, on their metal detectors. So, thank you, Humberto. I'm going to sign off here in a few minutes too. It's already 3 o'clock. I've been on since 12:40. Well, actually, I didn't get on until 1, so been on for 2 hours. Yes, I keep compost teas available here all the time, and I use them in my garden. And to the winners, another thing is as soon as I mail your prizes out to you, I will send you by email, I will send you the tracking numbers. Um, Humberto's unit actually has to have a lithium battery warning label on it, and that means that it can't be sent by air. It's going to have to be sent by ground travel only, USPS ground. So it'll take a little while for that one to get there. The knife and the kitchen or the survival kitchen tool, that's no problem. They should get there even within a few days after I get to the post office. Yes, it is. 3:05 here too. Yes, Sherry, go ahead. Bye, John. Try to stay cool. See you later, Pierre. I'm going to wait for Sherry to post her. Let Sherry post hers. Thanks, Keegan. You'll get a tracking number on that. Thanks, Duslick. Sherry, did you get your um, channel there? I didn't see it come up. And Duslick's all the way over there in Kansas. Yeah, David. I love my off-grid pizzas. I've got a pizza oven here. Problem is, when it's 117 or 114 outside, I don't like the oven. Yes, Sherry, I didn't see any links show up. I understand that sometimes YouTube won't allow those. They block them. Nope, I still don't see any link to your... Yeah, Lisa, sometime when you're here, I'll have to make one up. I make everything from scratch. I make my own pizza sauce, I make my own dough, and I've got a pizza oven. And I've got pizza boxes left over from when I used to sell pizza. No, Sherry, they're not showing up. Um, why don't you email that to me and I'll post it on my channel on the next video. All right, 5 minutes, everybody. Wrap it up. We're down to 9 people right now. Don't forget your likes. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, I know that, Lisa. I've seen Isabella and you in the pizza places. Hey, Sherry, did Cliff get your YouTube channel? I will be building an outdoor wood burning pizza oven when I put my wraparound porch on. But that'll come after I get some money. I've got to finish the chicken coop extension and the garden extension. And then after that, the next thing I'll be doing is the wraparound porch. So in my older days, I can sit out there in a rocking chair. Okay, Sherry. That's it. I'm going to call this one a day, log it off. I thank you all for joining. The last 8 of you that have hung in here, I appreciate it. We'll have to do this again sometime. Maybe when next time I'll do it outdoors where we can have some fun. Thank you, Irish. That's nice to hear. Yeah, Ireland is definitely different. I went to Ireland. Last time I was in Ireland would have been, let's see, 1973. All right, everybody. Thanks for being there, Keegan. Congratulations. Irish, we're 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 gonna close this down now. Sorry you got on so late, but I've been on for a couple hours now, so it's time to lock this down and get some things done. And as I always say, this is G Bear saying, don't forget the thumbs ups right there. Give me a couple of thumbs ups. Oh, we got more people jumping in here all of a sudden. Bye, Texas. Bye, Irish. Bye, David. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Sherry. The beeping isn't here. The ringing in my ears is still here. I must still be on hold with the tinnitus helpline. And the log off is happening.